Hello, one on FYP TV. It is Omar here of Citizens TV, here to give you the opposition perspective and preview ahead of our meeting at the Etihad on Saturday. Some signing I've been impressed with so far this season mostly will be Danilo. Came in for £26.5 million, which in this market is a relatively cheap fee, and he's coming straight away and slotted in really well. Looks like he's been playing in the Premier League his entire career. Has played at right back, centre back and left back, and has looked very good in every position. Has looked very solid, and a guy who, unlike some players that we see in modern day football now, he wants to use his versatility. That's really encouraging. We've got a guy who can play as a top quality right back, and to be fair, he's come in and surprised us a bit. Because from Real Madrid fans, we were getting a bit of negative reviews, but he's coming in a really good option at right back. Someone who's deputised in the absence of Vincent Kompany superbly as a centre back, and at left back as well has looked relatively comfortable. So I'd say Danilo is the summer signing I've been impressed with so far most. The way he's slotted into the side has been nothing short of sensational in my opinion. I'd say, yeah, we are in a much better position to sustain our form than last season. The squad we've got is so much better than the one last year. Aside from getting, I think, the backup left back, the business that we've done in the transfer window over the summer, I think, has been fantastic. And even then, Fabian Delph against West Brom looked, I thought, very solid as a left back in the game against West Brom in midweek. And again, let's look at the difference in options that we can bring off the bench. And it might fall a bit on deaf ears from your perspective, but being able to bring on now Sane and Sterling, as opposed to Nolito and Fernando, it's a lot better. We've got more options in our attacking positions. With the signing of Bernardo Silva, for example, he's come in and beefed up that attacking option. Of course, Gabriel Jesus missed a large chunk of his time at the club last season due to a broken metatarsal injury that he got against Bournemouth. Also the style as well. I think last season we were very happy to almost write it off, I'd say, as a transitional season for Pep Guardiola. This year, I think, is looking at one as the real deal. We've adapted to the style, I think, more. Guys like De Bruyne, I think, is increasingly better in this system. And he got 18 assists last season in what was quite an up and down year for him, weirdly enough. So this season, I mean, we hope that it's going to be even better. And guys like David Silva, it might be hard to see that from an outside perspective, but David Silva even seems to be improving and getting better. They're like a fine wine maybe, but also we've got guys like Sane and Sterling and Jesus. They're young guys that are progressing and getting ever better. They're getting even closer to their primes. Yeah, even now they're an incredibly deadly three players, and of course I haven't even mentioned Sergio Aguero, who's in red hot form right now. They're three guys that haven't even reached their full potential yet, and they're still looking very dangerous right now. So I'd say, yeah, we are in a much better position to sustain our current form. Probably, yeah. I think whoever finishes top of the two Manchester clubs, they're from Salford, will probably win the league. I think it's us, United and Chelsea, the three main contenders that I'd say for the league this season. And I have to say, you know, United, they've got a quality manager in Jose Mourinho. They've strengthened the squad massively as well. I think so have we. Maybe I'm a little bit biased when I say this, but I still remain status quo. I've said for a couple of months now, or in fact more than a couple of months to be honest, that I firmly believe that we were going to win the league this season. Don't see anyone improving as much as we will. And yeah, we did finish 15 points behind Chelsea last season, but they finished with 93 points. That was, I think, the joint second highest of any Premier League winning team. So it basically is a big points total. So we finished 8 points behind Spurs, I believe, and that's a more realistic title point. Title winning points total. There we go. So I think we are going to improve a lot this year, and I think, yeah, the league title, again, I'm a little bit biased maybe in saying that, but I think, yeah, it's going to be close between us and United, though, definitely, because they've got a strong squad, a great manager, and yeah, they're a great team. Definitely counter-attack, I think, is one. Of course, you guys are going to be without Wilfried Zaha, which is going to be a massive loss to you, but you still got guys like Jeffrey Schlupp, Andros Townsend, Jason Punchin, who Of course, they're not amazing all-round players, but I think they have got that speed on the counter-attack that can be a problem. Also, pressing from the front as well is a potential weakness, weirdly enough. Now, I wouldn't expect Christian Benteke to do this. Maybe you might have someone like, I don't know, Townsend, for example, a wider player, or Punchin, who I believe started in your last match. You might have one of those guys pressing from the front a bit more, because in the last 2 games, or should I say in 2 of the last 3 games, against West Brom and Feyenoord in the Champions League, we were caught in possession a couple of times against West Brom, and we made a couple of slack passes against Feyenoord that were just a little bit of loss of concentration. And also, there's a weakness that at Manchester City, we're a very agitated home crowd, basically. And if it doesn't have to be even you creating big chances. If you create a couple of half chances and it's 0-0 after, say, 20-25 minutes, then we will become agitated, and that feeds very easily into our players. So if you can have a good start in this game, then I would say that I'd give you a good amount of hope, in my opinion. Whatever you think about the Etihad atmosphere, whatever you think, we are a very easily agitated home crowd, because there's still very much a typical City element in our fans' minds. So there is a little worry at the back of my mind, and at the back of every true City fan's mind, that you're going to shit out a 1-0 win against us somehow. But mainly the counter attack, and yeah, I think again, I'm not trying to disparage you by this, but going toe to toe with us, going with a higher line, which I don't think you're going to do. But if you're going to do that, you've got to be aggressive, which is what Feyenoord didn't do. And even then, I think I think you'd probably agree with me on this, that it wouldn't be a good idea. So I think most likely counter attacks, and again, maybe trying to challenge, I don't know, John Stones, or even targeting Danilo if we stick with the back 3. Of course, we played a back 4 last time out against Watford. But I'd say the main weakness, I'd say, will be counter attack. Use your speed on the flanks, and yeah, try and whip it into Benteke and hope that he can plant a header in. Well, I did just say it there. Part of me thinks that with the great run of form that we've been on, I fully expect Palace to come and shit out a 1-0 win, because that is typical Manchester City. But I'm going to say with the form that we are on, I still think we took our eye off the ball a little bit against West Brom. So weirdly enough, I do think there's a definite chance that you could score a goal. I suppose sooner the better for you guys with regards to that. But I'm going to say 3-0 City. I mean, I try and be realistic with my score predictions. The reason for that is, of course, you haven't scored in the league so far. No, you haven't kept a clean sheet either. But of course, you've lost all of your 5 games. Sorry to mention that. But yeah, I'm going to say 3-0 Man City. I'll say goals. I'll go with 2 from Sergio Aguero, and I'll go with Gabriel Jesus to get 1 as well. So yeah, just 3 points will do for me, to be honest. I don't really care how it happens, but 3 points will do for me. So that's my score prediction. Let me know what yours are in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to FYP TV for more great Crystal Palace content. And if you like what you saw in this video, want to see more of me, make sure you check out Citizens TV for more Manchester City content. More of me looking happy as well. You want to see some football fans looking happy? Then make sure you check us out. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on City.